Live.
We're live? You are live. I see it. Awesome.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? This is Dope or Nope. We do it every Thursday-ish, 3 p.m. EST, where we
do
drop
our best.
The best demos. What's that?
I said we do our best to do the
yeah,
every Thursday thing.
We do the Thursday thing. Close to 3. You know, it's a surprise every week.
Yeah. You never know.
So, yeah, we do the best demo drop, man. We have so many good things this week. What's up, Spawn? And really excited about it. We're kicking off the show with a little bit of cool background music. Wolfgang Gartner has a new song out called Level Up featuring Scrufficer.
Love Scrufficer.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I'm not saying that right, but we'll go with it.
What label is this out on?
This is on Dimmock.
Oh, I know someone there.
Yeah. I hit Lauren. I'm like, bro, are you kidding me with this song? Wow.
I'm kind of mad at him for not sharing it with us first.
I know.
Why are we
You know.
just hearing it now? It's so
He's
so
a little
good.
too secretive sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's his own guy sometimes. You know, it's really
All the
funny. Like
time.
I got out of the shower today. I try to take one right before the show each time. Not that you guys would smell me, but you know, just in case. And I was like, oh, I got to do something funny. I got to do like make my hair like because Lauren's not going to be here.
Oh, right.
And yeah.
No.
Didn't work out. Well, you smell great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't smell you
Pretty
at all.
cool. I'm excited about that part. I don't have anything to do like because Raquel's not here, so I can't really add to that part. But maybe during the show we'll have some Raquelisms pop out a little bit. We have so many demos today. Wow, and good ones. I think. I don't know. I haven't listened to them yet. Let's see. HD, Rimnez, Spawn, Mesa and Boss, dudes. How are you? And how did the reading go at school today? Oh, that's actually next week. I'm pretty excited about that. So, just a little schedule change. Next week, I think we're going to be off until when? 24 at least.
2024.
We're going to take the
Probably.
next couple of weeks off and enjoy the holiday, as I hope you guys do. HD. No, next week, brother. But my guess is if we don't get going, there'll be some leftovers. So let me get started. Oh, great. Sign me out. Can you hold on, please? There we go. I'm back. All right, let me get rid of Wolfgang here. Such a good song. If you don't have that saved to your playlist, go right ahead because
Just
you should.
did.
Yeah.
That's
Level
great.
Up is the track. We're going to start off the day with a little Bad Monkey, and this is called Set Me Free. Dope or Nope. Get your bells ready, boys. want to do a half a bell right away.
That's all I got. I got to replace with a sleigh bell.
That's all right. I mean, there's some things I want to say about it. It might be, I'd like to hear it shorter and get to things a little sooner. But other than that, I feel like this is a little different for Bad Monkey. Usually it feels more like EDM-ish. Thank you.
There you go.
But yeah, I'm kind of digging this. What do you guys think?
I'm kind of with you. I think there's something pretty intriguing sounding about this track. It's not a high commitment to listen to it, because she's just kind of like doing her thing. A shorter version of it for radio, I could definitely hear that. And yeah, this is a interesting new place for Bad Monkey to wander into.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree with you guys. I'm going to give it a half bell too. I love the vocal idea. I'm assuming that vocal is a sample and it's all kind of condensed as one track. But if you can get somebody with the same style of vocal to lay over top of that and beef it up a little bit and then do some ad-libbing towards the second half of the record, I think that would be super cool. Just to give it just to level up the vocal so it doesn't feel like a loop.
Right. Or repetitive.
Right.
It is a little bit now. Even though it's spread out the way it's used, that's only because the track's 509, right? So if there were some dynamic changes to that, or I think you're right, another piece on top of it. John, I really like the way you said it was not a high commitment to listen to it. That was such a... Wow.
That's my programmer language. It's like you don't have to think about it to enjoy it.
Big.
Really. Yeah, thank you so much.
Right.
I'll be here all week.
It just kind of flows, which I really like. So once again, that's Bad Monkey. That's called Set Me Free. Thank you for sending that over.
Yeah, nice
Next
job.
one up is Dante Castillo, and this is called No Fear. And you're listening.
Go ahead. Sorry. You were finishing your drop. You hit it.
Do it.
I'm just going to say really quick on Bad Monkey, he sent us a bunch of new records. And I'm going to give him the Most Improved Award for the year.
Oh.
That's my new award, Most Improved Producer for the year.
Oh, amazing.
Awesome.
I love it.
You get no plaque, you get no certificate, but you get this quote to use on your socials.
You get
nothing.
Make sure you get the clip and tag everybody. All right. Dante Castillo, No Fear on Doper Note.
I feel your body shiver. It's not that I can set you free. Don't wanna cry a river. I see you standing in the rain. Without you I go insane. I feel your touch, I want you near. Without you I have no fear. Have no fear. Have no fear. Now you're standing close to me. I feel your body shiver. It's not that I can set you free. Don't wanna cry a river. I see you standing in the rain. Without you I go insane. I feel your touch, I want you near. Without you I have no fear.
Lovely sentiment. That is Dante Castillo with No Fear. John, you want to go first?
Sure. I thought that it sounded pretty fun. I like that kind of vocal. I think that when the drop kicked in and it sort of had that sort of expanded whoop, whoop, whoop sound, I just haven't heard that in a while, so it was really good to hear that again. And I think the vocal chop on the drop, was also, good. So yeah, I like this song. I probably give it a half bell.
All right.
Very nice. Nick?
I wasn't too hot on the verse vocals. They felt a little they kind of lack dynamics for me. The drop, I really like the vibe, and agreed. Like, I haven't heard this kind of sound in a minute, but I think it's one of those timeless things that just kind of works well. And it could have came out 10 years ago or 10 years from now and be just fine. But yeah, really, really interesting. I think you can even push further into the land of what the drop is doing with more ear candy throughout and stuff. But I would just have a look at that vocal and how you can get it to just have a little bit more dynamic to it in the verses.
Yeah, I think I'll go a half a bell as well. I just think the idea is there. And I agree with the production side. I'd like for... I feel like the vocal doesn't... Oh, yeah. And by the way, very nice Christmas trees instead of the piano.
Yeah, I had to...
John's getting a bell.
Thank you. I had to pick a background that would make me look tan, so China white it is.
Okay. Wow. A lot of implications there. So I think the vocal, I don't know if it I want to use the word matches. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I really dig the, I don't know if it's it's not out of pocket. It just, I don't know. I like to defer to the glued in comment a little bit. And definitely when it's just like the vocal and the synth a little bit there, I could feel a little bit more dynamic there to surround the vocal better with some music there. But yeah, really nice track though, and thank you for sending that. Dante Castillo with No Fear. Oh, John, your favorite guy. This is John's
is it
guy.
my burger?
It is the burger.
I'll take a double.
It is the Quentin burger.
Right
Double
on.
with no
Love
cheese.
Quentin Burger.
Yeah, man. So this next one is called More by Quentin Burger. And
We got an ad playing right now?
we did. I forgot to sign
Shopify.
in. Yeah. Yeah. I should sign in. I'll do it on the next one. Okay.
you're
Quentin Burger with More on Dope or Nope.
Oh, you see, when the love is hard to read, when you worry won't let you sleep, when the air feels hard to breathe, they tell me hard and be rough and straight on, a little tough, and set your goals, overcome all the troubles, get things done. But it's a part of me, a part of you, a part of us, and we will trust in our own way through. More and more, here we go, more. Watch us rising up, walk through the door. Hey, more and more, a little more. At the top of the wall, but we come back for sure. When the time don't feel right, when the battle is hard to fight, when it's tears but you won't lie, then remember to hold on tight. They tell me hard and be rough and straight on, a little tough, and set your goals, overcome all the troubles, get things done. But it's a part of me, a part of you, a part of us, and we will trust in our own way through.
All right, once again, that's Quentin Burger with More. Anyone else feel like they were suddenly transported to a Scottish pub?
Yes. This is exactly what we told. We listened to a record of his on Finish My Track last week, and I told him this is the way I felt when we were in Ireland and they had like street performers and stuff.
Yeah.
This is the vibe. And I'm here for it.
I feel like I'm in, they have those occasional, movies that I would never watch about, in Ireland or Scotland, and it's like, I can't think of the name of the movies in my head because I never watched them. But yeah, like I hear this music playing in the background in the movie for sure, and I actually like it. I really enjoy this. I wouldn't know what to do with it other than try to get it synced. Also, never a bad thing. Just from a radio perspective, here at Dance Radio, I don't know how that would fit or where it would fit, or even like trying to think of like what playlists that might go on from a DSP perspective. I don't know, John, if you feel any different about it.
Well, I mean, I think, okay, so first of all, this kid makes great music. I follow him on Spotify, and he's just got tons of records that are all like really good quality. So that's one thing. The other thing is that some of the dance outlets can deal with this. I think the ones that are less, take themselves less seriously, they're not like, it's gotta be, this or nothing. But
right.
The ones that are kind of open to the different sounds and stuff within this style of music, I think could deal with this. One comes to mind in KNHC, just because historically we've been able to, or they've been able to step out on records like this and songs that are happening across Europe that never make it to America.
Right.
So
I'd also say like the advice that we've given him now is on the production side, leaning into what is happening on the vocals, have it reflect in the production a little bit more. So like more organic instrumentation. Think of Wake Me Up, Avicii, Oh Brother, like those records that Avicii did that just committed to the sound a little bit more. Because right now the production's, it's a little generic dance pop, but it's not like real polished in that lane. But I don't even think it lends itself to that. I think like you can have a dance tempo, but lean into organic instrumentation that complements the picture you're painting with the vocal, because it's clearly a thing. But if you bring in acoustic guitars and some of that stuff, I think it'll level it up a little bit.
Right. And the bottom line is, if you're going in, go in.
Right.
Right?
Totally.
Like, I don't think Avicii ever was like, I'm not sure. He just like was all in, like not a single doubt that would take off. And the songs reacted that way, right? And if you remember, like when he introduced some of those songs that you just mentioned at Ultra,
yeah,
like,
everybody was like, what is
fuck?
happening?
Right? They're like, that's gonna send your trip sideways any day of the week. So, but yeah, I think the idea is really, really there. Let's do a half a bell, please.
I'll just round that out with a bell, because I think like I love the direction enough where even though it's a little rough, I'm down to commit to where he's going.
Yeah, I mean, also that's why we're here, right? Just to like play this stuff out and like get it in ears that are not your own and that you've been sitting in the studio like pounding away,
Yeah, Nick,
once again,
sure.
Go ahead.
Nick, I'll take a half a bell just because I really always like Quentin Berger's vocals. I think he does a really good job on those. And so half bell, thank you.
Half bell for Mr. JB. That again, Quentin Berger with More. What do we get up next? This is Arlen, and this is called Magma. Right here on Dope or Nope.
Should be hot.
only the second one he's dropped off, right? One the last week we did a show, which was 2 weeks ago, and then this one. Really digging this.
Yeah, great energy. Overall, I really like the mix. The parts are great. Definitely got tired of that synth line and the sound because it happens the entire record. And I think even in the breakdowns, it's the same sound. It's just kind of scaled back a little bit. So I would think about some variation there and like opening and closing it. That's cool, where it opens up a lot more. But you need more of those moments to create some peaks and valleys in the record that are different. I also think like that second breakdown, you have room to do like a kind of quirky vocal or something, and that might help change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But overall, I love the drops. Like the energy is really good. And if I only heard like 30 seconds of this, I'd be like, no brainer, it's perfect. But as you listen through it, you just get a little tired on the synth.
Absolutely. And the same, like, like, change that up a little bit, because if you're using it throughout an entire 3 minutes and 14 seconds, then like it needs to be more special than that, because it does drive it. But then after a while, it just is just that. It just kind of sits there because it's used over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, John.
I was just going to say, yeah, if you take that out every now and then, it's more special every time it's put back in. So,
yeah.
I agree with you. It did get a little bit too much of that. Would you guys consider that a pressure track? I felt under tremendous pressure as it was building up.
I think that qualifies as pressure track for sure.
Yeah, definitely
I felt
had
like
its foot
it
on
was,
the pedal the whole time.
Right. I felt like it was good for what it is, which is, a song I think could easily become a song on a mix show, weekend mix show or something like that. Or even out at a festival or wherever you're going. Sounds
but
good.
I think to Nick's point, when if that synth is stopped for a little bit, when you bring it back in, like it like automatically increases the pressure again, so that it's like you don't let off. Like I don't feel like that is driving the whole thing. So that if it's gone a little bit and then it comes in like a minute later, then I feel like it's like another shot of energy, just to keep doing that and repeating that sequence.
Agreed.
Yeah, really nice. Arlen, that's called Magma. Half a bell, please.
All right. Wow. Has there been one without some sort of bells yet?
Nah.
I don't think there has.
It's the season of the bells.
It's Christmas, man.
It's our holiday extravaganza.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
I like that title.
Holiday extravaganza?
Yeah.
All right.
That was John's title for this
Hootenanny,
episode.
I mean, what do you want?
Hootenanny. Okay.
Extravaganza wins.
No, extravaganza, yeah. Just real quick, I just wanted to tell everyone, we are super excited. I wish everyone was here to do this announcement, but it's just not possible around this time of the year to get everyone together in one place. Next year, in January, we will be taking this show on the air. Can't tell you the radio station yet. So that's exciting for us because it gives this platform another little piece of credibility and another little piece of audience. But as important as just being on the air, 2 tracks, I think it was, as part of our discussion from the show, will be on the air at this radio station for 2 weeks' time in regular rotation.
That is so cool.
That's super fun, right? So we get some data out of that. Yeah, Remnez.
Yeah,
so
it's
you
big. Guys
sharpen your whatever you sharpen to make production. I was gonna say sharpen your blades, but we don't edit that way anymore. Yeah, we're very excited about that, and it's good. We've worked hard. This is, by the way, we're in like 3 years now, right? That we're doing this.
Yeah, it's about time we got on the radio.
3 years. I gotta go back and look at how many.
John,
shows
you sound like the kids. It's about time I got on the radio. I've been doing this for 3 years.
Right. I've heard that before too. So,
no, super exciting, and more to come. This is the holy ship, right? This is just the beginning. I feel like we're 24 is going to be a big year. I think for our format, and for our friends and family. I think we're all going to take each other for a really fun ride. Bad Monkey, you're right. Clubhouse is where we started.
Wow. I remember that.
Dude, to get this over the finish line on Clubhouse, I can't even tell you what was on my desk to get all of this into like my iPhone. Like the wires and I had a 4-channel mixer and like all this crazy
You had to like
crap.
order special adapters and wires, and I remember that. That was
like,
huge.
What's crazy is the way you describe it. It makes it sound like it was like 30 years ago,
Right.
and it wasn't. It was 3 years ago, right?
Exactly.
So,
yeah, because they kicked off in the pandemic. I'd have to look exactly when they started, but we were very quick into Clubhouse. With once I discovered that people were actually playing music, I was like, yeah, okay, let's go. So yeah, all right. Next up is Radio Dave with a Radio Dave remix of Spaceman by Hardwell on Dope or Nope.
Timeless classic.
Which way will he go? Oh, this is pretty long. Move it up there. All right, one more time. Radio Dave with Spaceman. Nick, I'm
All right,
gonna-
can I go on this?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I mentioned it in the comments on Twitch. The main synth that you end up using for the drop, when you bring that in the build, some of the notes overlap, so I would clean that up. It's that main sawtooth synth. That's the huge one in there. Some of the notes overlap, and also you've got sidechain on it that whole time where there's no drums in. So I would pull off the sidechain, save that for the drop, to clean that up, and then your drop just sounded super busy, and it's got that big synth already, so you can delete some elements that are in there. Yeah, there is the kitchen sink. I would pull out some stuff to give it room, but I love the direction of this. It did what I wanted it to do,
Yeah.
which is perfect in my book. So, nice one.
Oh, very nice. John?
Yeah, I liked it. I liked the original. I think that we put it into the Radio Dave machine, and this is what came out. It's really heavy, and it's got a lot of chunky sounds in it, which is
And this sound right here.
yeah. I hear this sound.
The Radio Dave signature. Oh,
Okay, so long, Nick. He didn't like what my comments were. No, I think this is good. I would give it a probably a half a bell because it's not quite a full bell for me yet.
okay.
So, but we don't have a bell, so it'll
When the bellman is back, we'll
train whistle.
I'll take it. All right. Another half a bell. I'm gonna wait for Nick to come back to start the next one.
Yeah,
maybe
this
I'll
is just so heavy and
yeah,
fun.
it's latent with bangerisms. How's that?
For sure.
Does that work?
Sure.
All right.
I'll co-sign on that.
Oh, Nick's probably out to go to the bathroom. Okay, so I don't want to miss one with him here, so maybe I'll just do. Do you have any topics you want to discuss, John, while we're waiting for Nick to come back?
You know, I don't.
Oh,
He's coming back. Saved by the
he's
Nick.
back.
Sometimes
We're
I get
just
to 2:40 and I'm like, wow, I have only had coffee, I have not eaten, and I haven't had any water today. So I'm going to do it all right before the show. And then I'm like, now I got to pee.
30 minutes later.
So.
And then it's right. You guzzle it down. So great. Radio Dave, thank you for sending that over and always being ultra creative. Next up is Krevix and North Skies, and this is called Facade on Dope or Nope.
You tell me that you love me. You tell me it won't ever fade away. You put no one above me. You say no, baby, that won't ever change. 'Cause you're perfect the way you are. You're perfect the way you are. You tell me it won't ever fade away. Ever fade away. You tell me that you love me. You tell me it won't ever fade away. You put no one above me, above me, above me. Ever fade away. Ever fade away.
All right, there's Krevix and North Skies with Facade. John, you want to go first? Whoa.
Oh, boy.
Love that.
Yeah, that was really good. I'll go ahead and take a bell of my own, not one of the 13 that Nick just put down.
No, those are just mine.
It happens
Yeah.
every time he comes back from the bathroom.
It's all about the timing. So yeah, I mean, that song takes you on quite a journey, you know. I think it starts off with that sort of trance sound, and I mean, I guess it sort of goes through the whole thing, but then you sort of hear some classic dance music sounds in there that are just sort of being popped in here and there. The vocal is good, and I really loved the drop. It was, that sort of tied it all together for me.
Yeah. I agree. Nick, do you want to make any comments?
I
on the
have
13
no,
bells?
I have no improvements. I have no feedback on this record at the moment. Shout out to Dave Nolan. Nothing. I have nothing to say. I really loved it. I enjoyed it. And the best part about that is I just heard it for a really dope song, and without having to hear thinking about how the sausage is made. That's how I hear every record. I'm like, I know how this was made. It could be better here. It could be better there. Instead of just enjoying the song. This, I just heard the song, and I enjoyed it.
That's
Period.
awesome.
Wow. I'm trying to think if you ever didn't have something to say.
It's rare.
So, so I'll go with a bell. We'll start there. And I feel like, so this section here, I feel like this section where it goes from there to here, right? So it could be in half. That would be my only comment. I like it. It's a good pause. But I just feel like there's an edit in there that could make it a little bit less and get through it. And I'm not trying to be too ADD about it, but just having heard that, sometimes when you hear things and you're like, oh, 303, that's not too long, but it feels a little long. And that space didn't carry as well for me as the whole entire rest of the song. So if that were cut in half, or at least from my perspective, I could see that feeling like a big pile of energy, and that would probably be an edit useful for DSPs too if you were to put it out.
Agreed.
So, Krivix, North Skies, thank you very much for sending
Nice
that over.
job.
Yeah. Our boys Mesa and Boss. This is Cold Blooded, the Dope or Nope edit. Cold-blooded. Yikes. Wow.
Big one.
I
Big
mean,
one. I gave them feedback on this list last week, full disclosure, so you guys go for it.
What can you even say?
Tell everyone else.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I think the high-level basic feedback was that the plucky bass sound in the record could be improved upon a bit. But overall, the dynamics of the record are amazing. The mix sounds great. It's really interesting. It stays compelling, and it keeps your attention. But it was that one chunky bass plucky sound that happens, I think, right here after the drop hits.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah. It could be a preference thing, though.
It works in the context of all the music.
Mm-hmm.
By itself, I feel like it feels like I don't know. See,
I
it
like
kind
the
of
way
works
that
there with everything else going on. You know what I
I
mean?
like the way that it sort of went back and forth in the headphones during that.
Yeah,
part.
the panic's great.
Yeah.
I feel like
Headphone
there's some
candy
really
galore.
crazy aria vocal that should be happening during this thing. But
Agreed.
I mean, it matches what the backgrounds are happening a little bit near the end there. But yeah, really well done. But guys, always thanks for sending that over. Mesa and Boss, that's Cold-Blooded. Sure to be on a stream near you soon. Next up is Jayhem. I'm never sure if I'm saying that right. JM?
JM.
And Laura Nicole, and this is called Take Me Back. on Dope or Nope.
Going out for the night. Give me that, give me that, give me that wine. My girls say that I'll be okay. Sipping on from my cup. Think about us escaping. Inside I'm breaking. They say don't get mad, don't get smart, don't get even. Try my best to push down what I'm feeling. Take your time, you'll be fine, you'll be healing. I don't want that, so baby take me back to last September. Do you remember? Everything was clear. Come on, baby, take me back. When we loved each other, when we held each other, everything was simpler. So baby, take me back. Baby, take me back. So baby, take me back. That I'll be okay. Sipping on from my cup. Think about us escaping. Inside I'm breaking. They say don't get mad, don't get smart, don't get even. Try my best to push down what I'm feeling. Take your time, you'll be fine, you'll be healing. I don't want that, so baby take me back to last September. Do you remember? Everything was clear. Come on, baby, take me back. When we loved each other, when we held each other, everything was simpler. So baby, take me back.
JM and Lauren and Nicole, Take Me Back. Dope or Nope. Guys.
Nice one. Shout out to
Have a
JM. I saw him at the party too.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Shoot me a bell, please.
Bell.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I should have also done a bell for Mason Boss. Totally forgot to do that.
Yeah, I'm going to give those guys a bell. By the way, shout out to Mason Boss with the new logo looking slick there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like that. What's going on, guys?
They're on
2024.
fire.
Coming at it. Hey, real quick, Michael Gerard, if you're in here somewhere, you have two submissions, one from 12.6 and one from 12.14. Can you tell me which one you want to play so I don't pick the wrong one? Okay. John, you want to go first on this Take Me Back?
What a fun song. I love vocals like this, and I think it all sounds like it all fits together really well, and it made for a quite enjoyable listening experience for me. I'd like to hear it outside of this context, just kind of maybe on my way home so I can hear it without analyzing it, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good. I will take a bell. Thank you.
All right.
Nice. Very nice. Nick?
Yeah, Danny and I were just going over some stuff that's on rotation on BPM right now, and this feels right in line with a lot of things that are happening there.
Nice.
Chainsmokers, Alok record, Jungle, like a lot of stuff in this upper BPM, 135 to 142 range.
With a little R&B flavor, though, too.
Yeah.
Not like the Nathan Dawe track, where that's obviously like that other faster but more poppy kind of vibe to it. Also successful, but just like to put this in a slightly different lane, because it is vocally really nice vocal too, by the way, and I think they treated it really nicely. Yeah,
vocal's great. If I had to give a critique, I will say, like, when the first drop hits, it does feel like everything's on, and just from a mix perspective, I think you can roll off a couple sounds, so the vocal and maybe just the bass are like the focuses, and then like 8 bars in, filter up another sound, so you're not throwing it all in right away. So there's a bit more focus to the track, but
absolutely.
And I kind of felt that way overall. Like, as you move in the sections, the arpeggiated thing that's happening now is like full on. Everything's like on when it comes in, and you could filter a lot of things up over the course of 8 or 16 bars, and it'll just create some more dynamics in the record. But really nice. Production's great. All the pieces
Yeah.
are there, ready to go.
There it is. Once again, if you didn't get it, that's JM and Lauren Nicole. It's called Take Me Back. You are listening to Dope or Nope. We do this every Thursday-ish, around 3-ish, with our friends, which I forgot to introduce earlier, Nick Dietrich. We just jumped right in, right?
We did.
If you're joining us for the first time, this is super fun, and I think I hope you're having a good time.
I
This
can
is
help
Nick
you out
Dietrich.
by giving your names
there
right
we go.
there.
Right. Oh, there it is. So that is Nick Dietrich from Liftoff Recordings. I'm going to leave the music off because Lauren's not here and he's not got nothing to say about it. And the Disco Fries. John McDaniel is a veteran radio programmer. And, man, what a great set of ears. And so thankful to have you here and your perspective on this stuff.
Glad to be here. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My name's Hess. I do a little radio promo from time to time. I've been at it in 2024. It will be 35 years.
Good grief.
Whoa.
What? All right. Moving along. Rimnez, Part of Me, right here on Dope or Nope.
Always on the tip of my tongue. Emotions they escape till I'm numb. Sitting looking for a way inside my head. Don't know how to say it, but there's nothing of me left. Try all that you want, baby. You can be my guest. You can be my guest. Almost at the heart of me, heart of me. Not much left there, just a little part of me. Inside my head, don't know how to say it, but there's nothing of me left. Try all that you want, baby. You can be my guest. You can be my guest. Don't look back, you're almost at the heart of me, heart of me. Not much left there, just a little part of me.
You know, when I hear songs like this and the one just before it, like, I'm so excited to have this on the air because I really feel like, you know, you talk about in context, you know, and it's like, how will that song sound? How you really tell, like, if something's a hit is like when you play it near or next to hits, right? So that you can see the compare and contrast, like, wow, it just really, I mean, we have what's in our head, right? But then we don't always have like the actual sound right next to it. And a lot of times when I do promo, I make sure that the artist that I'm working with gives me a 1-hour mix, and not all of their stuff, right? But I do like to have the song that I'm working for them in the first 20 minutes. So and then I hand out the mixes to radio, and then when stations use these mixes, they get to hear it in context with other things, right? Because the DJ is probably going to play some things that are also popular and might also be on the air, so they get to hear things next to each other, and it sounds entirely different than sitting in your office all day and listening to songs you might want to play on the air. But yeah, I'd like a bell for that, please.
Nice.
Who's next? Who wants to go next?
John, go ahead. Go
I
for
just
it.
have a few things to say. Every time I wrote something down and thought I was done, I heard something else that was like, so I like this a little bit more because of this.
Yeah.
So I will start with a bell, And I just really liked the pretty vocals and the way it builds up. I think overall the song has a nice groove, and the texture and just the way it was put together keeps it really interesting. I didn't get bored with it. And yeah, I'm a sucker for that kind of vocal. So yeah, the bell is well deserved. I say nice job, Rimnez.
Yeah. I'm also going to give him a bell. I think this was a fantastic record. I mean, close second for most improved producer.
Oh,
in the year, right?
Sorry, thank you for mentioning that. I was going to bring that up because the track last week, and I think Nick, you were talking about a different one that you guys were in conversation about.
Yeah.
What was that? What was the one a couple weeks ago? Another way, something like that. That was also like really it blew my mind. It was so good.
Yeah, I think Bad Monkey and Rimnez need to get together and make a record together.
Oh,
I think that would be fantastic. I really enjoyed this one. I love the vocal. The mixing is great. I like how you leveled up the drop, so it felt like a nice jump up in energy when we got there. You didn't just kind of roll into it, which I think we've addressed on some of your other records earlier in the year, and you've taken note of it, which is what we want to hear.
Kudos to you also, Nick, on that. Rimnez, yeah, I actually sent that to him, by the way. Nick and I were having a conversation about you, and he's like, oh, yeah, this one song. I'm like, totally a radio record. And he's like, wait, what? And he was thinking of a different record, and then I sent him another day, and it was like, oh, yeah, got it. All right, that's Part of Me by Rimnez. Who's up next? Ken Loy, what's up?
Hi.
This is called Bets on You version 1, and this, of course, is Dope or Nope.
Might be sent from above. Feels like you're the one for me.
I got compass that leads me straight to you.
I would put my bets on, all my bets on you.
All my bets on you.
She did me my go.
All my bets on you.
She did me my go.
All my bets on you. All my bets on you.
She did me my go. She did me my go. Might be sent from above. Feels like you're the one for me.
I got a compass that leads me straight to you.
I will put my bets on, all my bets on you.
All my bets on you.
Can I have two bells? I love this.
Really interesting track, yeah.
It really is. Yeah. Ken Loy, Bets on You. Who wants to go first?
I'll jump in with another bell because it deserves one. Really cool vocal. Who is the vocalist on, or the pair of vocalists on the record?
Does not give any info. Ken's holding out.
I did not expect a duet to happen in this segment today, and I'm glad we got one. It's really great record. Ken has a way of making timeless tracks with really interesting, unique sounds. And usually when people make really interesting, unique sounds, they get stuck in a time period. But he has a way of doing it where that's not the case. And I really enjoyed this across the board. My only note would be that the vocal does sound like it was stretched quite a bit. So if there's a way to kind of improve the quality on the vocal, that would be great. But wonderful record. Love it.
Yeah. Really nice.
I'll
John?
echo you, Nick, in that I wasn't expecting a duet either. And when it first hit, I was like, just like it hit me very odd, and then I started kind of getting used to it, and ended up liking it. So yeah, really intriguing track. I really like Ken. I think he is conscious of not getting stuck in any one particular time period, and that's kind of the mark of a true artist, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so nice one. I'll take a bell, and I'd love to hear this on the radio.
Agreed.
I think we should hear it on the radio. And I'm also noticing there's a tiny trend of sonically of this kind of thing. There's a Zerb record out that's at about 15 million called Mwaki, I think, if I'm pronouncing that right. And there was one before that, also both on BPM, by the way. So there is recognition for them and for the sound. Sometimes you're not sure when you hear something so radically different that if it'll fly or not. Like in my head, I'm like, why wouldn't you play this? But that's only my opinion. So, yeah, really. Once again, can't wait to be on the radio with this stuff. Really well done, Ken Loy. If you're around, give us a buzz, because that was really good. Next up, Merger. Soul Echo, K-Ray, and this is called Blame on Dope or Nope.
Oh, we lost him. And you're muted.
And we lost the music, and I'm on mute. It's all going down the tubes, Nick.
It all happened at once.
So sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Smokes. Let me start that over. I apologize. Freaking magic mouse. Side swipe and all
Why do I keep saving bouquets of dandelions, even despite the sign of the times? Years go by, and the flame that once blazed is cold as ice. There's nothing to say, don't try to analyze. Give me the blame for what we became and couldn't explain. If you need closure whenever it's over, you can just give me the blame for the way it changed. Come on, I can take it. So all that remains is the truth of how you and I will never be the same.
Wow.
Merger, Soul Echo, and K-Ray. That's called Blame. What is going on today?
I don't know, man.
It doesn't seem fair to call these demos.
No.
They're like ready
Not
to go.
even 100. Like, what is really happening? Yeah. I'd like to jump in right away and just give that a bell. And I love that this is listed as a work in progress. I don't know, Nick. I'm going to let you talk to the rest of that sentence, but I
don't know, man. This sounds like a ready to go record that we would put out tomorrow.
Right.
coming out tomorrow.
Coming out tomorrow on Liftoff Recordings.
No, it sounds awesome. The mix is great. It's got depth to it. Everything feels like it's in its place. I mean, the demos are good when I'm not really throwing any critiques over here.
Right.
And I've had the kind of week that I could throw a lot of critiques, but
you just don't need them here.
I don't need them here. It's a great place to be.
Wow. Okay. So,
did I give that a bell? I would like a bell.
Yeah.
I
bells here.
love this.
Bells all around. Wow, you guys are setting the bar extremely high for everyone. Yeah, I mean, you guys have all lift really what I don't know what to say this week. What's going on?
Like I said, it's kind of unfair to call them demos because
it's 100%.
They really sound like they're ready to go on the radio tomorrow. So
I don't even understand.
Amazing.
But this is also a very high level this week. I feel like I say that a lot. Oh yeah, this is really good. This week I feel like these things are finished. Not only is it great things happening, but also they feel done. Let's see what Barkin has today with "Come With Me" on Dope or Nope.
The one I need. I can't be without you. You the only one. I want you. The one I need. I can't be without you. Come with me.
Gentlemen, John,
I'm going with her. She, while she's codependent, she's going somewhere really cool with this track. So I'm along for the ride. I'll give it a half a bell. If I heard it again, I'd probably give it a full bell. But just on one listen, I think that's what this one's got going on. And yeah, like I said, I'll go with.
I like it, Nick.
Love it. I'm also going to give it a half belt. There were a couple sound choices, cutaway sounds, that felt like they didn't match some of the other stuff going on, but I like the placement of them. I think it's probably at 90% for me. It's really close. It's just about there, and it's really dope. The energy is amazing. Love how that bass and kick sit. It translated well in my headphones, but I could tell, there was just a lot of meat there, so... Nice work.
Right. I like it. Also a half a bell, please. Yeah. Really great track. I think there are some things that could be cleaned up a little bit, but overall I think it's make a really nice club track. I don't hear that for radio necessarily at this stage of the game, but sounds really good, and I could hear that definitely on some playlists that I listen to and follow. This might be the first time from Chris Sam's. That's ChrizSamz, a lot of Z's. And this is called Party Malatano Malateo. Oh man, I'm screwing that up big time, but here it is.
En mi DM, ten una nota, desde las 7, la disco explota y solo quiere.
Party maleantado, contra la pared, alcohol y fumeteo. Hoy salí con mi
como Dua Lipa con la camiseta de Boca. Lo intentaría aunque no vuelva a respirar, pero es poesía en acción si empieza a bailar. Yo no quiero testigo, si está tu novio que se vaya, que yo no quiero lío, no quiero lío, perreo primitivo. Yo te doy un beso para dejar claro que todo eso es mío.
party maleantado, contra la pared, alcohol y fumeteo. Hoy salí con mi party maleantado, contra la pared,
That is Chris
alcohol y fumeteo.
Sam's Party
Hoy salí con mi
I'll go with that. The Alan Wish remix version 1 on Dope or Nope. Guys,
I mean, I want this record. Can I just have it for the label, please? Can
okay.
that happen?
There it is. So wait, is this an original or is this out?
You hold the key to the kingdom over there.
Yeah.
Does it say anything? Any information?
This says demo work in progress. Contact.
Yeah.
You'll look that up. Yeah, I guess in theory that's an original. Wow. Again,
What a fun-
sounding really finished.
Fun feeling track.
Yeah.
It's like just put it on and you're not going to be in a bad mood. You're probably going to want to go party on some level. So
Not at all.
Yeah,
I could
I
hear
really
this
like
all
that.
over Pitbull, by the way. I mean,
Yes,
to
There
say
you
the
go.
least.
that is a globalization record for sure.
I mean, and DJ City, like they would crush that.
And maybe Diplo. Diplo might jump on that.
Yeah, you're right. It's possible.
These
Once
records
again, Chris-
go off in our sets.
Oh yeah,
Stuff like this just works because it hits that like the stuff Hugo is doing.
Oh yeah.
It hits the sweet spot between open format, Latin, and like where the dance, like the commercial dance clubs are at right now. Even hearing some of this stuff in like the Boiler Room sets on Radio 1 where they're like dipping in and out of it. So
Yeah, really,
really
good
good.
stuff. That is, again, Chris Sam's. Really nice. The Alan Wish remix version 1. All right.
nice job.
I don't know if it's a twerk thing, but okay. Devlex with Mago on Dope or Nope. over 5 minutes, so I'm going to move it up a little bit.
Soy malo, por tu amor soy malo, soy malo, por tu amor soy malo, soy bueno, soy malo, por tu amor soy malo, soy bueno, soy malo, por tu amor soy malo, soy bueno, soy malo.
That is Devlex with Mago, and I'm in for a bell on that one.
I'll co-sign that.
I
Let's
mean,
make it 3.
so complex. Holy crap.
Yeah, great sound design.
And also, like, it just sounds really good
Yeah,
in these tiny little speakers. You know, like, if it sounds that good in here, like,
Right.
it's got to be really good.
Sounds pretty good in these yellow ones too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, there's a lot to like about that track. It was just good quality. It had a couple of headphone action things happen in it, which of course I love to death as I'm wearing headphones. So yeah, this one, turn it up. I mean, I like it a lot.
Yeah. Nick?
yeah, I love it. I love the space that you give in there, like, because you have a lot of complex stuff going on, but you can hear it all. It's not getting covered up by the next
Yeah.
thing. You didn't try to throw too much at it.
100.
And I really love that. I love
Yeah.
the way you use different little percussive parts and different sections of the record. Vocals cool, nice compliment on it. Like it, I think it works really well. Nice job. Wow.
All right,
This
last
is the
one. You
Heat
ready?
episode.
This
This is crazy. Last one for 2023. Here we go. This is Michael Guerrero, and Can You Feel It? The Dope or Nope edits. Michael Gerald and Can You Feel It? Dope or Nope edit. Gentlemen,
You know what that is? That song is the soundtrack to like when you went to a really dope club night. Every record was fire, and then it just like it hits and you drive away, and that's exactly what we needed today. It's a perfect
100%.
exit record. It's fucking awesome.
perfect. I was thinking that too. Like, okay, thank you. Thank you for the outro.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is great too.
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't see that coming. Oh, what a way to end the year. scene.
Right. Good night. Yeah. See you next year.
Wow. Really well done. Bell, please.
Yeah, me too.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll drop
Unbelievable.
3 right here.
Yeah, way to go, Michael.
It
Nice
was
one.
Michael, what was the last name?
Grald, I think
Grald.
if I'm saying that right. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Really good. Love the pianos. Love the vocal. I've heard so many great female vocals today. It's like I died and went to heaven. So, yeah, amazing demos today.
Yeah.
This is
Really,
a great
really
way to wrap
nice.
it up.
Wow. Okay. So 3 bells all around. That's Michael Grald. So thank you everyone for joining us this entire time. A lot of the people who are here today are, have been here the whole time. Remnez and Spawn and man, who else? Sparkin, HD, JM. Man, thank you so much for sharing your demos. We say this every week. Like, I know creating music, since I don't do it, is such a personal thing. And letting other people hear it in this kind of context, it can probably be a little daunting. Mr. G's wood turning. How you doing, man? What's up? So yeah, thank you again, everyone, and Nick and JB. Thank you for also joining the show and hanging with us, doing this. Shout out to Lauren and Raquel who aren't here today, but also their continued efforts in helping people, bring their dreams to life. I was reading a book, or I've been reading a book for a little while, and in the book it talks. I read a lot of stuff about manifestation and things like that, and in the book it says that the universe is basically a giant photocopy machine. So what you think about yourself, what you can or can't do, that's just coming back to you. Whatever you send out, you get back. I mean, that's a theme that runs generally in the self-help type of books. And I just wanted to say to everyone here, like, you are enough. Like, you have inside of you, like, everything it takes to be successful, everything it takes to really bring it home and to realize your dreams. So, but it's going to suck.
It will
It's gonna
suck.
suck.
Note that part.
Right. Note for the sucking part. So, and it'll be up and it'll be down. And if you're in this industry or in life, it's not always pink fluffy clouds all the time, but, it does happen. And put good people around you. And I think that's a really, really good thing to do. Like, get people around you that are just going to tell you yes and everything you do is amazing. Although you should have one of those, because that's just nice. But otherwise, like, have people who will be honest and people who can work together with you and bring things to a newer level. And we're hoping that what we do here is part of that journey for you. So thank you guys again. Have a great, safe holiday. And have an excellent new year.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. Just had a couple quick announcements. If you guys I know a few of you are Finish My Track subscribers. We're doing a holiday extravaganza on Tuesday night at 8:30 p.m.
Woo!
And I can announce now it is sponsored by Kenny Flowers, the clothing brand, and KRK, who are both doing giveaways. So
Whoa.
expect some swag. If you're jumping in there, it's going to be a good time.
Very nice.
And I just got this news while we were on the stream, and it's not going to be made public for a while, but I'll make it public here because I know you guys, well, we can tell you anything. We'll be doing a Disco Fries keynote at next year's DJ X Expo with Jim Tremaine. So he wants to talk to us about how we've turned music into a full business with everything we're involved in. And
That's amazing.
He said we've been doing it long enough and we're successful enough that now he
You're
can
still
do it.
here. Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome,
Amazing.
Nick. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Great.
so that should
not
be
only
pretty
still
awesome.
here, but certainly at quite a level. So Great stuff.
So super awesome. But yeah, you guys have a great year. Thank you so much for making it really fulfilling for all of us here, and of course Raquel and Lauren and even Austin, who pops in our group chat still now and then and catches the show. So
I know. John, you wanna take it out?
Just thank you, everybody. We'll see you in 2024 with, a multitude of amazing demos for us to listen to and get feedback on. As always, if you are going to record part of the show and post it somewhere, make sure and tag us. We'll be happy to help amplify your posts. So yeah, that's kind of it. Have a great rest of the year. Let's close this bad boy out.
Let's do it. We're gonna raid into I'm Mech on Twitch.
All right, I'm gonna turn it up. See you guys later.
Here we go.